Rashad, why you didn't
Anyways,
hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey,
Hey,
Rashad.
How key is Dana Evans going to be for this team if you want to go deep in the playoffs?
Oh man, she's huge for us. That microwave scorer, she just gives us a different kind of gear. So yeah, when she gets it going early, we definitely want to find time for her. And she's feisty defensively, getting underneath people and just being a pest. So she's huge. She's huge for us. That she comes in and competes like she has been.
And is there any doubt in your mind that Asia is the MVP of this league?
I mean, there's zero doubts in my mind.
Coach, y'all now have won 10 games in a row ever since the Minnesota game.
Ass whooping. You can say it.
I don't want to say that.
My big girl, you can say it to my face.
So what was it like to just like, it's like the tale of two seasons, and it's been a long season with a lot of, moving parts and things like that. So what is like just to turn on the switch and look like y'all hitting y'all stride?
Yeah, I mean, we're figuring out how to win together. And sometimes you have to go through some rough patches, some tough lessons to get there. But if every season is a process, right? And some processes start harder and tougher than others. However, I give the ladies in that locker room a lot of character credit points because it could have very easily fallen apart in June and July when it was not looking great, and it didn't. They stayed the course. They dug in with each other, and really, I mean, you just have to give that locker room a ton of respect. And I think Asia and Chelsea and Jack and Jewel and all, just our vets stepping up and leading when it's difficult and ugly, but leading anyways. Anybody can lead when it's all easy and going good. How do you lead when it's going bad and things are falling apart? And I think that's a real credit to their character.
What's it like coaching a player like Asia?
It's easy. She's actually the easiest player to coach.
You want to tell us who's the toughest?
Nope. But Asia is very easy to coach. She wants to be great. You can have hard conversations with her. I can get on her. I probably get on her probably more than anybody. And she's a superstar that allows me to do that. Not all superstars will allow you themselves. Oh, speak of the lady, Becky, when she walks in. But she allows me to coach her hard.
Yeah. We have a lot of discussions.
We do.
Jump to Zoom really quick. Callie, any questions for Asia or Becky?
One for
Yeah,
Becky.
this Callie. A lot of people say they want to be coached hard. They don't really want it. This one, she wants to be coached hard, and then she backs it up. Because a lot of players say, oh, you can coach me hard. No, you can't. You don't want the truth. It's hard to coach a player when they don't want to hear the truth. This one wants to know the truth. And whether she's amazing or not amazing, like she always is down for the truth, which is pretty cool trait to have.
That reminds me of what you said pregame. You kind of predicted her final stat line. You said there are a lot of times that you look down at the score sheet and she'll have 35 points and you'll be surprised. Was that the situation tonight? Did you look down and go, oh, snap?
I'm not surprised. It's like it's just become normal. And I told her this the other day, like I don't ever, me having a front seat to this, don't ever want to get used to or be like, oh, that's just normal. It's not normal what she's doing. The conversations for MVP, man, if I could have a vote for leadership, if there was a leadership award, even besides stuff that had nothing to do with basketball, she's the most thoughtful superstar I've ever been around. Always thinking about other people. I mean, Pancake has a night and, She's got A1s made for her teammates. I mean, you know how the bazillion things she has going on in her life, and yet she has the thought process and the forethought to be like, you know, I'm going to do something nice for somebody else. And that's, I could get emotional. Okay, I'm going to stop there. But anyways, there's nobody's doing what she's doing. And the last thing I'll add is her blocks are so demonstrative. It's very equivalent to like a posterized dunk in the NBA. The way she impacts the game defensively, but gets that like ruckus reaction. And I don't see anybody else, you know, with those kind of demonstrative plays night in and night out, anywhere.
Okay, Asia, that leads me to a follow-up. It seemed like there was a moment in this game this afternoon where some things were going weird with the officiating, and it seemed like you were frustrated at one point and you kind of just flipped a switch and you like it almost seemed like it put a battery in your back. I'm wondering if that's accurate. Like, did it feel like, I don't know, maybe the flow of this game and the way you were being officiated kind of like propelled you forward tonight or this?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be different every single game, honestly. And I go in thinking I just got to find a way for my teammates and for us to be great and to come out with the win. So I think it was a period where, and I think it honestly happened in the second quarter. Our first quarter was not good. It was nowhere where we needed it to be. And we knew that if we wanted to get a win, something had to change on the defensive end, whether it was our physicality, whether it was our mentality on the offensive side. So I think in the second quarter, we all came together and was like, all right, now it's time to play, because we don't want to hang around or let teams hang around at this point of at this stage of the game. So I think that was honestly our battery was our defense in the second quarter. And I think it just kind of carried over until the third and the fourth.
Becky, was there something specific that you said after that timeout? Because in that first quarter, there was like, you know, the Mystics got off to an early run and then you were quick to kind of like pull the brakes and talk to them. Did you give a message, or is it kind of like what Asia was saying where maybe the team was like, all right, we got to pull it together?
They already know, you know. I think sometimes it's hard to stop the wheels and the momentum for them. You know, it's my job to call a timeout in those times to like stop the momentum, get us back on track to what we know. They got goals that they set for themselves every quarter, and they knew they weren't cutting it that quarter. So it was just a little bit of a reset. You know, clearly nobody was happy with our defense in the first quarter, but then we kind of buckled in, especially in that second quarter, and figured it out. And you know, it's not going to be easy winning games. It never is. Anybody can beat anybody in this league, and you're going to take a punch. And more importantly, I'm starting to see some real resiliency with this team, and that encourages me greatly. That not only are we able to throw some punches, but we can take a punch and then bounce back and hit you. So, you know, those are the characteristics. Those are winning characteristics that I've been looking for, and I know this team is now. It's becoming part of our identity, and that's really cool to watch in real time sometimes when I see them stepping up and kind of taking charge of their own destiny. I mean, a lot of times they're in huddles and stuff, and they've already said everything. I come into the huddle, they've already discussed what I was going to discuss with them. So that recognition within each other and that accountability with each other really is the difference maker. It's not even what I say, it's them.
We have questions in the room for Asia.
Asia, you kind of had a slow start individually, and then you shook it off. So how are you able to consistently have these monster games even when you might not have a great start?
I wish I could have a great start every game, but that's just not the way basketball is played. But you know, I just continue to make sure that they're good quality shots. I'm not just throwing up stuff, and they're in the flow of our offense, and we're trying to make things happen. So long as I see that I'm taking what the defense is giving me and they're just missing, and they're just not going in, there's always an opportunity and a chance that it will go in. And so I just keep playing on that, and my teammates continue to find me, and we get to our spots, and we make some things happen. But I can't really harp on missed shots because I'm going to always miss a shot. My biggest thing is the quality shot, and where is it?
Hi, it's Jade Lawson here with 7 News. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. So congrats on the win. Just 2 quick questions. The first is you average about 2 fouls per game. Tonight you had 4.
Yeah.
What was kind of different tonight compared to every other night?
The refs just saw something that I didn't. And I mean, it's going to have those games. I wish I could average 2. I wish I could average none, but I guess my body was not where it needed to be, where it should have been. And normally you're going to get called for the foul if you're out of space, out of the right place. So I guess I was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. But hopefully next game that will not happen. It will not happen because I will be better.
You also had a shirt on earlier this afternoon that said 7126, just the recent Nike deal announcement with South Carolina Gamecocks. Just your thoughts on how you've evolved in your progress.
We're going to Nike, South
Yeah,
Carolina.
South Carolina. Come on, Becky, stay online.
I mean, I'd seen, I didn't know what 7126 was.
But yeah, so just, watching your involvement, the fact that, a person made a comment online yesterday saying that, your grandma wasn't even able to walk on the campus of South Carolina. And now you're going to be integrated into that house that you helped build along with Dawn Staley and so many other players. Just your thoughts on the progress and the journey.
Yeah, it's a full circle moment. I mean, when the AD called me and told me that this was happening, I was like, oh my gosh, I wasn't even bitter about the NIL deal. I'm bitter about they get to wear the swoosh. But no, once he said that, they'll start getting the A1 collection, well, the A2 by that time, my heart just had no choice but to smile because it truly is a full circle moment. And I'm so honored and blessed to be able to have our squad and other teams at South Carolina rep the A1, but also the swoosh as well. It's been a long time coming, but I'm just grateful for that partnership. Obviously, Coach Staley texted me with just the swoosh because it's just truly special. So I'm excited. What we got cooking is going to be huge. Like I said, I'm jealous because I know the uniforms and shoes are going to look fire. But just to have a hand in that, I don't think people truly understand how much I really try to be hands-on with anything that comes from the A collection because it's my collection, yes, but I want everyone to love it. So I can't wait to do a deep dive into what we could cook up for the Gamecocks and now that they are a swoosh team.
Pink hoodies that aren't crop top are coming too.
Yeah.
No, think of the old
Yeah,
people.
I got you. No more crops. Yeah, sorry. That was for the hot girl summer.
Last question for our MVP and DPOY before we bring in the 6th player of the year.
Ooh.
All right. AJ, you showed a lot of love to the kids today after the game. For those, and Coach spoke about goals that you all have. For young people that are trying to achieve high goals such as yourself, what are some tools and some advice that you could share for them to stay on the right path?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that I love to share to young people is be true to yourself. It may look different. I know everyone wants to be the next Asia Wilson or the next name, whatever, but all of our journeys are going to be different. And if I can help you understand that and know that you can still obtain your goals by doing it your way at your time, the best is yet to come for you. And that's why I love to kind of take time with the young people because I was once that. I was once that young kid that wanted to believe. And if I can give them a chance to believe and dream as they just watch me run up and down a court, I love that. So my biggest advice is just be true to you. Like, don't let anyone shake you from your goals, your dreams, because it's enough hate in the world. Love on yourself and bet on yourself always.
And she works her tails off.
Yeah, hard work is
So
definitely big.
There's, I mean, you get to see the commercial, you get to see the 30 on the court, but like her routine, I mean, I don't even mess with her. Like, I know she's putting in the work, coming into the gym late at night when nobody's in there getting up shots. In the off season, I don't even ask her about workouts because every year she comes in better, more prepared. And I think you get, like I said, everybody gets this shiny, polished Asia, but there's so much just plain old fashioned hard work that nobody gets to see because she does it in the dark and she does it when nobody's around. So yeah, it's a lot of dreaming, but man, she works.
Gotta work, for sure.
In fact, I told her earlier this year, I'm like, quit working so much.
Right.
Slow down.
Sit down.
Thank you, AJ.
Sit down.
Rashad, why you didn't hit me up?
Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother. What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.